You know, I want to be greedy, but not that greedy. All right. All right. So we ended up getting a few decent cards. We got a few decent cards the last go around. I'm not super big into the Earthbounds, but I'm sure that there'll be a couple things that we can do from time to time that's actually going to be kind of cool. So you know that's not too bad. Um, we also ended up getting the fusion. We talked about it for a moment, but we're wanting Red Dragon Archfiend shit. All right, that means that we need this one particular Earthbound because it is actually good. We're gonna need Vision. We're gonna need a normal Red Dragon, Rising Red Dragon. We're gonna need Gaia. We're gonna need Abyss. We're gonna need some of that good shit. The only thing outside of that is I do kind of want some of these cards. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to be pronouncing this, but I like calling it the Bibu archetype because I like Hololive, and Bibu is a big shiny rock in the shape of a girl. So we're going to hit 20 packs of these, and we're going to see what we get. All right, this set, we might get like 2 ultra rares if we're lucky, because we got like a rainbow and then 2 gold, but that's a little bit low. I'd like to see more glow. All right. Okay, okay. Good, good, good. Alright, the Divine Domain of Bibu. The problem is too many of these ultra rare cards we gotta have 3 of. And it's irritating. It's not like it's not like it's like, oh, it's a 1 of and then you'll be fine. You don't need to be running like 3 copies of this one particular card that makes the archetype run. Nah, unnecessary. Alright. Trash. Trash. Alright, this is pretty cool. I got hit with this the other day. When your opponent special summons a monster with 1500 or less attack, banish that monster with 1500 less attack face down. Honestly, this card is way better than I originally gave it credit for. Mostly because I was thinking of the 1500 or less. But that was just kind of like a moment. Because I was just thinking, shit, it's just like 1 copy of this and 1 copy of Bottomless. Like, that's really all we'd have to add. And you know what? This is the only copy I would say I would ever need. Hopefully, I will not pull another. Alright, come on. Resonator. Witch of the Black Forest. I mean, I know I didn't have her, but I also didn't want her because Witch and Sandgen got nerfed so hard that they kind of suck. I mean, that's not too bad. I think that's my second copy of Lunar Eclipse. And then I don't have a problem having at least 1 copy of, like, any card. So even if I'm not as interested in Earthbound, you know, hey, I've got it. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I won't. Please, give me something good. Give me good. All right, I'll take it. Maybe this is a sign that I should be playing this Bibu archetype. I mean, they like putting cards face down. We got 2 of the ultra rares that we need, and then a second copy. Yeah, a second copy. All right. Back into it again. Alright, this is a little bit better. We got 4 gold and 1 rainbow, so... I highly doubt we're gonna get shitted on too hard. All right, breath. All right. Now we got a shake. That's a resonator call. Okay. I don't know how many we have, but I would like at least 3 copies. So that's good. That's good. Alright, here's our rainbow pack. Okay. We already had that, so we didn't need it, so that's kind of shit. I mean, unless that card is just broke, I would have to take a look at it to, like, you know, see and everything, but at this moment, I am dubious. We got a shake, and that's a second copy of Geokraken. Okay. So, what is this? Is this game telling me I should play the other 2 archetypes and not play Red Dragon? Is that what it's trying to tell me? I mean, it already didn't let me have the Link monster for Infernoble Knights, so I kind of got a little fucked on that one too. All right, we got more copies of stuff that I didn't want, so we're looking. We might as well run head first into a brick wall with no helmet on. All right, disappointing. Alright, we got a boost, but is it going to be worth it? Alright, 2 glow. Alright, first one. Second, okay, nope. This game's trying to tell me to play the fucking Earthbound stuff. Oh my god. No fucking Earthbound. Alright, so that is our 3rd Resonator call, so that's actually pretty good. I'll take that. I got 14 of that ticket, and I got 5 of that ticket. Why is this even still showing if I've already used all of them? Alright, okay, so like some of this stuff was kind of interesting, and I kind of wanted to play the Bibu archetype. So like okay, here it is. And from what I remember is it takes monsters and he goes, hey, you're going face down. There you go. You're going face down. If this card is special summon, you can send all face down cards your opponent controls to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Tristina, the divinity that defies darkness once per turn. Once per turn, if this card has Crystal God Tristina on as material, you can detach 1 material from this card. It gains 2,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. If this card you control is destroyed by your opponent while it has material, you can special summon 1 Tristina monster from your graveyard. Alright, that's still good. It is relatively good. It replaces itself if it gets hit. It boosts itself until the end of your opponent's turn, and it fucks with your opponent's field when it comes out. Those are all good effects. Problem is it's level 10, and it has it requires Crystal God, which is kind of weird to see the term God in a card in the TCG. That's kind of, and it was a TGC exclusive. It's not like the OCG decided to call it a God, so that was kind of wild. Divine Domain expansion, if you will. During your main phase, you can send 1 Bibu monster from your deck to your graveyard. That's good. Get it out of the deck. And if your opponent controls 3 or more face-up cards, you can special summon 1 Crystal God Bibu from your hand or deck. So you get to mill 1 anyways, and then if your opponent has 3 or more face-up cards, you get the free monster. You can only use the effect once per turn. If this card in your field zone is destroyed by your opponent, you can special summon a Bibu from your deck or graveyard. That's still pretty good. Maybe we could get away with only 2 copies. Maybe. We ain't there yet. Alright, we ain't there yet. Alright, we ended up getting 2 copies of you. What exactly do you do? Earthbound Fusion Monster, Earthbound Synchro Monster. So we already got a ridiculous requirement on this shit. Must be fusion summoned at the start of the damage step. If this card battles in a monster, change that monster's attack and defense to 0. If a monster your opponent possesses is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. If this, you can only use the following effect of Gracia once per turn. If this face-up card only leaves the field because of opponent's card effect, special summon one Earthbound monster from your deck or your extra deck. Alright. So it says you can special summon one Earthbound from your deck or your extra deck, but shouldn't it say from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning condition? I get a little confused sometime whenever it says, because it's like you can cheat out monsters from your extra deck. But then like you have this and it says it must be fusion summoned, so it's kind of like you can't just summon this monster from the extra deck with an effect like this. So, and it doesn't say it can't do itself, so that's I'm just being cautious. All right, and then we got the Kraken. It's got a weird face. Art's kind of cool with like how the background is and like the pyramid looking head thing. That's pretty sweet. 2 Earthbound monsters. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 field spell card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Alright, so like this would be one you could easily pull out with that other card's effect, and then it like gets a field spell. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's extra deck, except during the damage step, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible that were special summoned this turn, and if you do, inflict 800 for each monster destroyed. Okay, cool. That's not bad. Way easy to bring out. Good attack. Get you a field spell. And if I remember correctly, they don't really have a field spell of their own. They just like field spells. No, okay, prison. When this card is activated, you can target 1 affected monster your opponent controls. This card gains this effect. While this card's in the field zone, negate the effect of that face-up monster while it's on the field. Okay, so just pretty much, if your opponent has a monster, you activate this, negate that monster. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Earthbound monster in addition to your normal summon set. You can only activate the game this once per turn. If this card in your possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect and you have Earthbound in your field graveyard, half your opponent's life points, and if you do, negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls until the end phase. Okay, that's actually pretty sweet, because you wouldn't even have to really worry about a lot of this other stuff. It's just your opponent has a monster, you activate this, you negate it. Ignore the Earthbound business. Nah, you gotta have an Earthbound on your field or your graveyard. Fuck. Okay, dude, you could easily run that card with this right here, because that would give you a free negate on activation, and you've already like discarded this card to get one of your resonators. So that now means that your field spell card is live. And that's like all. That's all it is. It's like, hey, maybe I get a little extra one. Maybe I get a little taste, a little bit of the squeeze. Are there any Earthbounds that don't suck dick? Like, have we got any like mainline monsters? I'd say main deck monsters. All right, let's look at you, Line Walker. Okay, you can add an Earthbound Prison or Harmonic Synchro Fusion from your deck or graveyard to hand. If you control level 6 or higher Earthbound monster. Alright, that just seems like extra stuff that they wouldn't want to be using. What about you? Groundskeeper? This card is normal special summon. You can special summon 1 level 5 or lower monster from your deck or graveyard, except for Prisoner Groundkeeper. You can also not special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for Fusion or Synchro monsters. Okay, this could be one you could use. This is one that you could possibly use. Okay, because like, okay, so the field spell still counts. Still a Figgy Tuner. It's only level 1, but I know they're going to be able to do some shenanigans. Normal or special summon. That's good. You can get your Stone Sweeper. You get your Stone Sweeper back, so you can discard Stone Sweeper, get the cards that you need, whatever. Little bits and pieces. This is that Synchro monster. What the fuck does it do? Geo Gremlin. 1 Dark Tuner. and one non-tuner. During the main phase, quick effect, you target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of these effects to apply to you. Destroy that monster. Gain life points equal to that monster. During the battle phase, you can fusion summon one Earthbound fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing the material from your hand, field, and or graveyard. Harmonic Synchro Fusion. Send one tuner and one non-tuner monster from your face-up field to the graveyard. Special summon both of the following monsters from your extra deck. One synchro monster that could be synchro summoned using just the two monsters okay, and then fusion summon that could be fusion summoned using just those two monsters. Okay. Bruh, okay, so are you telling me that you play that one little fucker that lets you search for it? You do the thing, you activate it. This requires 2 Earthbounds. This thing requires, that's a pretty simple. You just make 6, bam, you get both of them onto the field. You get your field spell, you destroy a card, gain a little bit or life points, whatever. Do your attacky wackies, and then you just go into this, and then do some more clearing. Alright. Alright, I'm smelling some shenanigans, but I think that's fine. I'm hoping that the Millennium support, or whatever, however they're actually going to call it, because I think it is just going to be called Millennium. But I do hope that they have like a second wave of Millennium, which is like at least a couple more monsters that do some interesting effects, because I think the Shield, the Sinjoju or whatever, the level 7 one, and then the Golem are the only ones that are actually support the deck forward wise, while the 2 lower level ones are like, I guess, meant to be some kind of like sustaining, and sustaining doesn't do you a lot of good if you can't like use it immediately. And so I think we need just a tiny bit more support, like maybe 2 more monsters and another spell. And the spell I don't even think has to be that good. All right. Am I going to get lucky? We got 1 rainbow and we got 3 gold. Trash. Alright. What are we getting? What are we getting? Alright, we got 2 shakes. Rising Dragon, I'm for it. And a second copy of our XYZ Bibu. Ooh, can this be something good that we don't have that I could definitely use? Please, please? Fuck! Like, come on, man. That's our 3rd copy. I will never use, like, more than 2. Like, ever. Alright, we got a boost. I don't even know what that boost thing even is. Alright, shenanigans. Bro, I know that we got like 2 ultra rares, but if your 2 ultra rares are not good, then that's not helping you out any. So come on, give me something good. No, and that's our 4th fucking copy. Listen, I would rather get an ultra rare that I don't have than an ultra rare that I just have to turn into dust. All right, this pack is probably going to be our last hope. We got one glowing. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've already gotten some Earthbound stuff, so this might not be as bad. Last one. All right, last federal agent. Right there. What are we getting? All right, cool. We don't have her. I'll take her. This is trash. Look at that. 3 fucking copies of the same card when we already have one. Unnecessary. Unfucking necessary. That means it's getting turned to dust. And I don't even know, like, are Earthbound decks even running this card? Because I don't think they are. A Royal Ultra Rare Scarred Red. Okay, cool. Well, bam. At least I already have one. At least I already have one. So that's good for me. I do have one. But the problem is, it's like, okay, Crimson Gaia. It's a card you gotta have 3 of. Fucking ultra rare. There you go. Hooray! Trash. And I don't have enough ultra rare dust for it to be worth anything. Oh, get back in there, little bastard. I got burn through some tickets. We got 36 tickets. I'm gonna go ahead and hit some of these tickets just to get them out of the way. All right. All right. So, yeah, you're right. The scam is crazy. Okay, so because Tainted Dueler is new here, I thought I would share with him that I am an OG player, like from day one of it hitting the Western Front. And I love normal monsters, because between normal monsters and then those old video games, just the whole text thing, just the description. Because like Magic the Gathering, yeah, day one. Magic the Gathering will have like flavor text and stuff on it. And whenever Yu-Gi-Oh! Hit the United States, I knew of the video games, I knew of the cards, I knew of the show because I'd seen them in magazines and stuff, so I was super hyped. And it's just, I love the Lethal Idiote of Destruction that wields 2 well-honed blades. It's 1450 and it's a level 5. Like, bro, Sword Slasher, get fucked, mate. Queen Bird, which I believe came out in the 3rd TCG set of Magic Ruler, before it was changed to Spell Ruler because they were worried about lawsuits from Wizards of the Coast. This monster attacks using its huge beak. What about its wings? What about its talons? Nope, just the beak. 12. I love this shit. It's great. So whenever Konami was like, all right, well, we're going to be like releasing the old video games in like a little collection that you can get, like, if they're priced, like if I don't have to like shove out like $60 for all of them, I do want to get them and I do want to play them. I'll definitely play them here on stream. But it's just like goofy little monster, like bro, like this right here, this 1300, 1400 attack monster, no effect. Our spell cards give us like 200 life points. This shit, Mon Larvis, it's a godsend. If you're not running 3 of this, then you're not even playing. It's like that kind of level stuff, and it's ridiculous, and I love it. It's great. I love the normal monsters. I love their ridiculous text. All data crushed by this Network Warriors hammer is irretrievably compressed. It's a hammer joke. It's fine.